Hey everyone, it's Kevin, lead technician for Necrochatter. When we investigated the S.K. Pierce mansion, we captured a couple of anomalies that didn't make it into the final show, and I want to present them to you now. When we were in there were 9 of us. Each of us were wearing one of these little digital recorders. They clip on your belt, you wear the microphone up here, and it records good clean sound. We also had a couple of digital recorders laying around the house, capturing any ambient sound, whatever would happen. And this anomaly, which is some very significant banging sounds, was captured by many of these devices. And I want to present these to you, each audio clip one at a time. And I want to start with Sam. Now, if we look at the 3rd floor layout, this is where the servants' quarters is located. Sam was filming Marion and Brenda, which are employees of the mansion. They were conducting a spirit box session, and you can hear the banging in the background. Now, I did say that we captured this banging noise from multiple recorders, but in this first one, we're going to listen to just Marion's microphone. It's about 6 seconds in, 5 or 6 seconds in the background. Just listen, tell me what you hear.
Can you please tell us your name so we can talk to you and just saying, hey you? What's your name? Did that say Eno? I thought I heard Eno.
Yeah. Okay, now that you know what you're listening for, I want to play you the same clip again, only this time I'm going to turn Marion's mic off and put on Sam, our cameraman's mic. Take a listen.
Can you please tell us your name so we can talk to you and just say, hey you? What's your name? Did that say Eno? I thought I heard Eno.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Somebody's downstairs banging at the front door. Well, guess what? We had this white recorder sitting downstairs on top of the blue piano, which is located just outside the main doors. We had a camera set up downstairs looking at the pianos because there are dolls down there that like to move. So we set up a camera there to watch them. I want to play you this clip of the downstairs listening to just that white audio recorder. Take a listen. Now, in my honest opinion, that didn't sound any closer to me. You would think, being right near the doors, that you would hear that louder. Now, I was set up in the control room, or what we refer to as the crypt. As far as the building is concerned, that's the dining room. And if you look at the floor plan, this is where the dining room is. I was set up in here. I had a camera set up, but it didn't record. But my personal recorder did. And I want you to take a listen to what my personal recorder heard at that moment. Knocking. Now, I even commented. I literally said knocking. So I heard that with my own ears. Still distant, wasn't on the 1st floor. Now, where's the rest of the crew? Well, Sean, Carolyn, Aaron, and our guest investigators, Stephanie and Carrie, were upstairs on the 2nd floor in Maddie's room. Looking at the layout of the 2nd floor, this is where they were located. Sean was actually in the closet next door, isolating himself for some type of experiment that they were doing. And I want to play you the audio of Sean's microphone at that same instance. Take a listen.
If there is somebody in here, can you knock, make a noise out there, and let them know?
So it's pretty evident that Sean's mic didn't hear it, and that's because the room was closed. They had all the doors closed, so the sound just didn't carry in. But it is kind of ironic that Sean asked for a bang at that same moment in time. And we're going to get back to Sean in just a minute. We do have one more recorder that I want you to listen to. I got this blue guy that was sitting upstairs in the billiards room. Now, if you look at the layout of the 3rd floor, this is where the billiards room is. We had a security camera in the corner, and this blue digital recorder was sitting on a table just under it. Now I want you to take a listen to what we caught in the billiard room. Okay, one more thing. I want to show you the footage of the billiard room with the footage of Sean at the same time. And I want you to be able to hear how the two of these correlate, because Sean asked for a knock, and I want you to see how these line up. It's pretty impressive.
If there is somebody in here, can you knock, make a noise out there, and let them know?
Okay, so based on all of these recordings, it's pretty clear that the banging noise came from within the billiards room. Now, I know you can't see one of the windows. If we look at the building outside, these are the two windows that go into the billiard room. The side window over here, there's no way anybody's standing there. In the front, there is this looking landing, if you will, like a porch almost, but there's no deck there. This is just decor. This is according to Marion, this is just decor. If anybody were to stand there, they would be standing on the roof. And she said that it would not support the weight of a person. And I don't know if that means the shingles would come loose or if the roof is too soft that somebody would fall through. It is a very old building. I don't know what she meant by that. But she is very adamant. There is no way anybody was outside that window banging on it. What do you think? What did we capture? Was this paranormal or is this explainable? Was it residual? Was it intelligent? We don't know. Leave us a comment or email us, necrochatter@gmail.com. Moving on to our next anomaly, our lead investigator, Carolyn, was using our full spectrum camera and she was heading down into the basement when all of a sudden the sound just quit. Take a listen. Now, I don't know if you caught it, but I heard what sounded like somebody fussing with it and then clicking a switch to turn the audio off. Listen again. Now, Carolyn was using our full spectrum camera, the Phasm camera from ghostop.com, just like this. There's a 10,000 milliamp battery screwed on. It is connected through a USB cable. We have the Phasm light and then the camera on top. If we take a close look at just the camera, we have a switch here in the front that turns on and off this IR light. That's all that does. If we look at the top, we have a power button, a menu button, and a shutter button. That's it. Right next to it, there's this little space right here. I don't know if you can see that. That has holes. I'm assuming that that is the microphone that's built in. There is your screen on the back. There is nothing there. If we look at the side, we have a mini HDMI port, a speaker, and your USB charging port. If we look at the opposite side, there is a door, and that door is accessed by this little lever here. You can slide this to pop this open, and you can get at the SD card or the battery. And that's it. That's all that's on here. There is no jack or plug or anywhere to connect an external microphone. There is no switch on here to turn off the microphone. Yet in that video, it sounds very clear, like somebody flicked a switch to turn the mic off, like they didn't want to be heard. You listen to that clip again, and it sounds very much like somebody is doing this and click, and then the sound quit. Now, is that a defect with the camera? Or is that paranormal? Is there something down in the basement that didn't want to be heard, so it turned off the camera? We don't know. We would love for you to send us a comment or send us an email, necrochatter@gmail.com, and give us some opinions. Let us know what it is we have. Is this genuinely paranormal or is this explainable? I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching.